Okay, well, Steve Matlin, CEO of LifeLink, thank you so much for taking this interview. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Well, you were at RadFest last year, and you're coming this year again, and you're actually going to be a speaker at RadFest, and also your company is being represented there, LifeLink. So, what was your experience last year? What did you like most about it?
Well, we enjoyed it a lot. I mean, first of all, it brought together a lot of like-minded people, generated a lot of positive energy. Um, there were a lot of excellent speakers, I think, who were talking about emerging science and technologies, as well as other things that I think are important around lifestyle and mindfulness and getting enough sleep and all the things that we all know, but perhaps not all of us focus on consistently. And I think there was some really positive message out of that. And then as a company, of course, there were a lot of people who wanted to do our test, and we were able to offer a very special show price, thanks to the support that we had from RadFest, and a lot of people were able to do the TAT, to do the telomere analysis technology test to determine what is the real biological age.
Beautiful. Can you give us a little brief summary of the what new exciting information you're going to bring this year to RadFest?
Well, we've progressed a lot. We are now the only U.S. Federally accredited laboratory in Spain where we're headquartered. We're actually licensed in more than 65 countries, and we have begun some very big studies. One of the big studies that we're working on is using our technology for early prognosis and as a treatment guide for cancer.
Beautiful.
So
Wow. Wow.
we've been given over 3 million euros in funding from the European Union, and we're conducting what's the largest study ever performed in cancer and telomere biology, involving over 30 hospitals and 4,200 people suffering from either prostate, lung, liver cancer, and also leukemia in children.
Oh, exciting news. I'm interested to hear more about that. So you're very passionate about radical life extension. What is the single most reason that you could give to tell everybody why you actually got involved in helping end aging and death?
Well, I was for a long time working in the field of finance and strategy consultancy, and and I got involved in this project initially as a consultant. But I became a very strong believer that this is the kind of technology that we possess that could make a difference to the world. It can make a difference to helping people improve their quality of lives. I've become much more conscientious about my own health, and our test is something that I think helps people become aware around the rate of aging, commit changes, and then monitor and see the efficacy of their program. And I think it's a very powerful tool
Yeah,
because people only react to what we measure.
yeah. I've done the test myself, so it is a powerful tool. Why do you think it's important that people attend RadFest? I mean, you're a thought leader also, and you attended RadFest last year. Why do you think it's important that people come?
Well, because I think there's a lot of emerging trends that are going to be brought together at RadFest. People are going to hear from scientists, they're going to hear from doctors, they're going to hear from futuristic thinkers. They're going to have the opportunity to uh, avail themselves of the latest technologies and tests that are in the market, and supplements and other exciting things that I think can help improve our quality of life. At the end of the day, what's really more important to us than our health? We spend so much of our time working, trying to make money, thinking about things that really, when you're not healthy, you realize that if you don't have that, everything else doesn't really matter.
So true, so true. Yeah, well spoken. How important do you think it is to have a strong, united community? That's part of what RadFest is doing, and I know you have an interest in that. A strong, united community that's engaged in moving together to help end aging and death. How important do you think that is in your mind?
I think it's very important. I think um, we have a huge problem with our existing medical system,
Yeah,
and we as an emerging company encounter it every day. The level of skepticism and difficulty that we find in traditional medicine around preventive medicine or personalized medicine or just proactive medicine is astonishing. The model of I'm not going to take care of myself, I'm going to wait till I get sick, till I have cardiovascular disease, till I have diabetes, because I'm obese, because I have a sedentary lifestyle, and then I'm going to go to the doctor and ask for a pill to get cured. That doesn't work.
no,
And we live in a society where people just want that. They don't want to make the decisions about doing the things that would allow them to have so much greater health. And by the time they realize it's often too late. There's no going back. So the more that we make that change societally, the better off we're going to be as individuals and as a nation and as a world.
Wow, wow. Again, well spoken. So true. So how, well, I've asked you, some good questions here. Is there anything you'd like to add to that maybe I didn't ask you, or something you have in your own mind you'd like to say to everybody who's listening?
Well, I'm just going to be very excited to tell people about why the test that we do really is the premier test. There are a number of different ways that telomeres can be measured, but not all lab tests are created equal. And we've really focused on the science and the clinical value. So I want to educate people around that so they can take a good decision about if they want to get their telomeres measured, if they want to understand biological age, if they want to make lifestyle changes and monitor it, about why they ought to hopefully be working with life length. And I also want to tell them about the work that we're doing in cancer and in infertility and in other diseases that are really broadening our technology towards many areas of disease and pathology that matter to all of us.
Well, I'm excited to see you again at RadFest and to hear you, because you're going to be speaking there, and also your company is doing, have an exhibit there, so everybody will get to know more about you. So, well, thank you, and we're excited to see you soon. Thank you for doing
Thanks
this
very
interview.
much.
We appreciate it.
My
Okay.
pleasure. I'm looking forward to being there.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon.